Hi! So today I'm going to be talking about tips and advice on what to do when you're bored at home or during quarantine. So a lot of you have thought about you know what, I'm bored, I don't know what to do. Well, hey, I'm here for that. I got you. So we're living in a pandemic, and it's a catastrophe, a global thing, which is a global pandemic, which we are all experiencing in the whole wide world. So what I'm trying to do is to lead you to some tips and tricks to what you can do while you're in this situation and what you can do to get through it and really stay positive and hopeful. Probably a lot of you are thinking, this pandemic was a crazy year, and even though it's a pandemic, stay hopeful, stay grateful, and just trust in God. He got you. Everything is gonna be okay. We're all in this together, guys, and if you can do it, I can do it, and then if we put everyone all together, then we can all do it together. What I suggest you to do would be to make your bed. Make your bed every morning. That will definitely start your day. So the first tip I would give you is, maybe you're the type of person that you never clean your room, so you're like, you know what, let's clean it because I'm just bored at home. You could be any type of person. First tip would be deep clean your room, your apartment, or wherever you live. Just deep clean it, arrange your wardrobe, and arrange your closet and everything, your clothes, whatever you want to remove from it, arrange it and clean it up a little. You're probably gonna see a video of me just arranging my clothes and everything. The things and the items that you never use, maybe you could send it to donations, charities, or anything. Or if you have people or family that you know that live in the country, like I have family in the Philippines, and most of the time we give our things that we don't use or things that we could share with them, and they're super grateful for whatever we give them, and we're happy about that. You can also make a puzzle, something that you like or something that you always look for on social media platforms or that you read about. You can make a puzzle out of it. The stores are closed right now, but I've seen online websites where they customize their own puzzle and they order it online or stuff like that. You can make a puzzle out of yourself. Take an image of yourself and make a puzzle out of it. You can customize it out of you and then make a puzzle and then frame it right in your room. Also, you can read a book. Choose something that you love to talk about, or things I usually look up in Google or YouTube, or things I usually watch on Instagram or anything really on social media platforms. Read a book about it, or if you have a book that you haven't read in a while, go reread that book that you haven't read in a while. Maybe it'll open you up and it'll keep you busy in a way, and it'll keep your knowledge busy. It'll teach you so many things. Actually reread this book. It's a really good book. I suggest it. I will put it right here. It's called Think and Grow Rich. You can also learn a new language. If you already talk French, English, and another language, you could learn you can learn a new language from an app, or you can learn a new language from online or just searching out stuff. There's actually an app that you can use. There's 2 apps that I could suggest. I'll put it right over here. It's called Babel and Duolingo. So these are 2 apps that you can use to really practice of a new language. Let's say you have a friend and she speaks that language and you're like, I want to learn that language. because I want to talk to her in that language. Well, go ahead, download the app and learn a new language. Gotta try new things to really know. If you want to learn a new language, go ahead. Another thing, teach yourself a new skill. So, teaching yourself so many things is a great thing to do when you're at home because, like I'm stuck at home, I want to learn something new, but I don't know what to do. There's something called a computer or a phone or anything that you have. It's called internet, and we can use that to search out things that you want to teach yourself. You could search out something that you love to do and learn from that and just evaluate from it. During quarantine, I actually learned how to edit more, practice more my editing skills, and also I learned how to Photoshop, new recipes that you can try out, things that you can create on your own. Really just try out new things and figure out what do you like, what do you want to try out, It could be really anything. Like, I also watch Ramsey cook, so he's a great guy to listen to. Like, you guys should watch all his videos. He also cooks with his kids, which is amazing because he involves his kids into his career and everything that he does. Guys, stay active. Really, like, it really helps because during quarantine I was actually going out for runs in the morning at like 5 in the morning. It's a great thing because when you wake up, you're like, this is a fresh start to a new day, and it's great. So I'm gonna right here, you're gonna see like I waked up at like 5 in the morning to go out for a run. So yeah, you can go out for a run, for a walk, like stay active, Like, don't just sit there and not do anything for a whole day. Like, go out, get some fresh air, do something out of your day. By the way, if you were already working out and it doesn't work out for you, why don't you try a new one? Try out a new workout routine and let's see if that works. You could search it out from YouTube, you could search it out from Google, you could go ask some friends, what do they do to work out, or when they feel unmotivated, they want to just get out. The thing I would say would be learn about yourself. Really, it really does help. COVID is a blessing in disguise, and not a lot of people will say that, but I'm saying that because I think it's really a time for you to develop and grow on your own and really see what you can do and what you love to do, or really get to know yourself and who you are. That's a great thing to do because maybe you're feeling down or you didn't really believe in yourself, and all of a sudden you're like, this COVID happened and you feel so unmotivated and everything. Well, get to know yourself, okay? Like, really see what you want to do. When you call them, you can be like, hi, how are you? Look, I don't know how many people do this, but it's rare that a person will call you nowadays and be like, hey, how are you? How are you doing? How's it going? Some people are really isolated. They don't know what to do with their life. So when you tell them, how are you and everything, it feels good because no one ever asked them that, or they're like, who's gonna ask me that, But if you took the time to really call them and be like, hey, how are you? How's it going? Catch up with friends, catch up with family and everything. It's also your family around you that really love you, and take the time to appreciate them, call them, just take a moment to really appreciate those people around you. A lot of people took for granted, the people around them, and they just went to work. Well, guess what? There's more to life than just working. There's people around you, there's friends, there's life. Live life to the fullest. Everything is around you, and you just gotta live it with yourself and really see the world Also, something you should do when you're at home, if you guys are in school or in online school, take notes on your own. I'm gonna put a little video of me. I usually take notes on my own and I learn it by myself. Like let's say the teacher has their notes, right? And then they would make you read something, or I don't know what major you're in, but they would give me like their own notes on Omnivox, and like I would take their notes, but I would also read the book, and I would also make my own notes to understand what I'm learning. Like I don't want to be like, okay, this is that, okay, I'm done with it. I'm not that type of person. I would usually take notes on my own and try to understand it by myself. So yeah, that's a good thing to do while you're at home and while you're in school at the moment. Or probably not. You could also take notes about a book that you read. That's a great idea too.
So, like, another thing that I would say is redecorate your bedroom. Okay, because most of you guys are at home, right? So, redecorate it. Since most of you guys are at home, you might want to feel more at home. So, like, I'm going home right now from work, and like, it's super cold. Oh my gosh, it gets super dark like after 4 nowadays, and I don't like it that much, but it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, like, redecorate your room, because since you are mostly in your room or in your home, you might want to renovate it, or like just redesign it, the whole thing, and feel more at home. Like, you would want to go to your room because it looks so good. So go do that. Go ahead, do what you got to do. And yeah.
Remember, and always remember within you, is that the past can't be changed, but you can change by yourself within. Because the past can't be changed, but you can move on with your life and, go on with what you got and just be grateful for what you have in front of you. If you could just let go of what other people will say about you and just live your life to the fullest, like if nobody was looking at you, you'll see how amazing your experience could be. And let go and focus on what you can control and not what other people see in you or what other people will say. What you do today will influence whatever you will do tomorrow, and the other day after that, and the other day after that, and the other day after that, and in the whole future of your life. And if you could start today, yes, do it. Let's go. Go ahead, go for it. Whatever is important to you, focus on that during quarantine and the lockdown, and you'll see amazing things will happen for you. Choose hope over everything, okay? Faith has gotten me through so much, and faith was really the base of everything in my life. If you could have faith and hope in your life, in whatever you do, you'll get through a lot of things. You can focus on the things that you can control and not the things that you can't control, then that's great. Like, you're already doing something that could move you out of your life, could move on with your life. If I ever focused on what other people thought of me, I wouldn't be doing this YouTube channel at the moment, I just did it because I thought that it was a great idea. I didn't think about other people. I didn't control what other people had to say to me. I just said, I want to do it, so I'll do it, It doesn't matter what other people think of you. It doesn't matter what other people do to say to you that are bad or anything. It doesn't even matter what happens around you. What really matters is what you focus on that's important to you. If you could focus on the things that are important to you and that you love to do, it's great. It's a great beginning, and you're already ahead of someone that is just stuck there and being like, I just don't know what to do. You should think of yourself as an individual being, that you got this. Also, opinions, they don't define your reality. They don't define your life. They don't define how you live your life. What defines you is just you as a person and what you think of yourself. If you think of opinions of others, well, you won't move on with your life. You gotta stop overthinking and just go for anything you want to do. And yeah, like, it's great.
Like, you got this, and you know, you gotta believe it and get out there and do what you gotta do, because you got this.
Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. And all I want to say is to be grateful for the little things that you have in life.